So I was watching Video Game Donkey play Super Mario Maker.
At first I liked this one, but now I just realize it's stupid. This jump is just... It rewards a skilled player for their effort put in. It's the best kind of level, really. It lets a good player be good. Are you fucking kidding me? Bowser? You have to... Mushroom. Get the mushroom. Get the mushroom, you fuck! You fuck!
And it got me thinking about something. And you might also be thinking, well, how does this pertain to Spider-Man 2? Well, I guess that's what I'm here to explain. So let me just get into it. So in Mario Maker, from what I've seen, basically the whole point of the game is people in the community make Mario levels, and people online can play these created levels. So what if in Spider-Man 2, Insomniac took something like this and used it to expand upon the challenges they had in Miles Morales and Spider-Man PS4? They had the traversal time trials, the combat challenges, the stealth challenges, like the bomb challenges, and a couple other things, I think. So what if Insomniac allowed players to create their own version of these challenges, like you can in Super Mario Maker? And they could put so much stuff into this new challenge, like creation system. Like they can make it so that you have to complete the challenge in a certain amount of time. They could add new obstacles you could also add to the open world area just for specific challenges. It would be similar to like how GTA lets you make racetracks and stuff online, and how much like creativity GTA allows you to do with those like racetracks and challenges. They could have a specific way for you to complete something, and you could also add handicaps for the player to make things more difficult. And for combat challenges and stuff, you could add specific enemy types to this challenge. I think by now you're probably picking up what I'm putting down. And now I also said that they can learn from the Batman Arkham game, and this also attributes to the challenge system that they had in the Arkham games, because in those games they had challenge maps, which are fun to do, and these challenge maps aren't created by the people playing the game, but it still has the right idea for what I'm looking for and what Spider-Man could take. But Spider-Man could just take this and expand upon it with more stuff and player involvement to make it a better system. But the main thing I want them to take from Arkham is the playable character selection. And with Across the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 2 releasing so close to each other, this would be the perfect opportunity for them to add some like Spider-Verse characters with different animation sets and voice actors that you can play as while doing challenges. And obviously they would just be for challenges, maybe some free roam, but they wouldn't actually be canon to the story, despite the fact that the Spider-Verse characters are canon to this multiverse in the Insomniac universe. But that's whatever. But for the two Spider-Verse characters I would definitely like to see, and I think would definitely be the best option, it would have to be Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man 2099, not just because they're two of the best Spider-Man variants and two of my favorite Spider-Man variants, but because they are also the most popular Spider-Man variants besides Miles, of course. So it obviously makes sense for those two to be the characters that we could get as like a pre-order bonus or a DLC pack or something like that. And I just think it would be really cool. I would also love to be able to do these challenges and free roam as Venom or Kraven as well. So in total, we could play as Peter, Miles, Miguel, Gwen, Venom, and Kraven. And in all honesty, this isn't out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it probably won't happen, but it could. And I think you're lying to yourself as a Spider-Man fan if you say that you wouldn't want to see this. Like, how would you not want to see this? And I'm not saying we should have this like immediately, like right when the game comes out, even though I would like that. But they could finish everything important about the main game and that development cycle, and then start developing on this DLC like they did with the City That Never Sleeps DLC. Because they started working on the City That Never Sleeps DLC right when they were finishing up the Spider-Man PS4 main game. And then they released it a couple months after the base game release. So they could do the same thing for this DLC pack that I was just offering. I'd also like to add something like a boss rush challenge, one similar to something Jedi Fallen Order has, where you fight all the bosses one after the other, and you can do certain things to tick certain boxes for that challenge, like certain things you need to do in that challenge. And the player could give themselves like handicaps so that they can make themselves not be able to do certain things when fighting certain bosses. And you could also fight certain bosses with different characters. And you could also have a challenge where you beat all the bosses in quick succession one after the other without taking damage or something like that. There's overall just an infinite amount of possibilities that could come to fruition with this challenge system that I'm proposing. And if Insomniac really did this challenge system in a really good way and combine all that, then there's a lot of creative people out there that could really make this system shine and make very fun and challenging challenges. And I really hope we see something like this, because this is just another thing that could just bring this game to another level. But overall, I think there's a lot of opportunity with adding some playable Spider-Verse characters, Venom, and Kraven. And adding these challenges to the game and or giving the players creative freedom to make their own challenge maps, just like in GTA or Super Mario Maker, would be a really good addition to the game, and it would add a lot to the replayability of it. But if you guys would like to see this, let me know in the comments, as well as any further ideas you have on this topic, or other ideas you have for the other areas of the game. And if you like this video, or probably like my other video where I talked about some traversal and web swinging improvements and like new features that they could add. So if you like this video, maybe go check that video out. But I do thank you all for watching, and yeah.